It's the Juicery Podcast Show.
Hey yo, what's up guys? It's me, Private Ryan, and welcome back to the Juicery Podcast Show. Together with me, it is John CP and Benj. Are you there guys? Say hello.
Yep. Good morning, good evening,
Hello.
good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name is John ZP, and this is the Juicery Podcast Show. Nice to see you again, guys. It's been a while. Yay.
I'm Benjens. I'm Benj. Just Benj.
You're
Just
Benjen.
I use that as a username at some point in time.
Yeah, Benj and then the Jens.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Benjens with a B, so it's not that
Benjens.
frightening. A bit softer. But yeah, we're talking about Batman right now.
Oh, Batman.
Yeah, so that's why I feel the intro from Ryan is very somber. He didn't. This movie didn't keep his blood pumping. Like
Yeah.
usually we're more upbeat. But yeah,
Yeah.
you'll feel that throughout the episode.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mhm.
turn on some candles. Like put up some candles. Get ready or like a good book. So listen us to silently and calmly roast this movie.
Yeah. Where's the vengeance? Where's
No, we said we're going to be calm.
Where's the vengeance?
Not
Ah.
interrogative. How about the Italian voice? I'd like to hear that from you guys.
I'm walking here.
It's a me. It's a vengeance.
It's a vengeance with the Mamma Mia meatball sauce. So yeah, they have Italian American characters here.
Yeah, because of the mob, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we also have this ongoing conversation that the place where they copy the real life Gotham City is in Chicago, but
Yeah.
Branch says it's in Detroit.
It's
Detroit.
Detroit.
It's not covered in
I,
water.
I think it was what do you
Give it
call
a few more years.
Yeah. I think originally Gotham was supposed to be like patterned after Chicago.
Chicago,
Yeah.
the crime
Gothic-
city capital.
Mhm.
of
No,
the-
the Gothic architecture, not the crime spot,
Yes.
dude. But yeah, eventually it
Yeah.
became like that.
Batman took place in the 1920s to the 40s, right?
Yeah.
So the original comic story.
Yeah.
So the
But it's more
monsters.
It's more on the architecture, right? But yeah, like it's like art imitating life. It became like that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
we jump straight to the movie, but do we have any news to the guys who are listening to us? Guys,
Yeah,
and girls?
so anyone who's following the channel, you'll probably see different contents.
We're branching out. We're branching out.
Yeah, we're branching out to the gamer community. So please,
Does that mean we're gonna do TikTok videos soon?
probably we'll do the
Ryan
we'll do
will.
Ryan's feet reveal there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
And
watch
Ryan doing a cover of Island Boy.
out. Oh my god. Can we take the password away from Ryan before he can do that? Like, our password of the channel.
The baby shark, yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, Baby Shark would be better than Island Boy, you know.
Yeah, please do that instead. Like, cater to the younger generations.
Yes, and your wholesome audience rather than the I don't know.
The 4 kids audience, not the rapper with face tattoo.
So I've
yeah.
heard you guys did a couple of recordings as well. I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Another PC game. What is it called? It's a survival game.
Yeah. So we've been recording a couple of co-op games.
Mhm.
Well, when I say a couple, it's just one.
Mhm. Well, we did
So-
two. We did like in Star Wars. It's already released,
I
right?
did the Star Wars.
Yeah, this was like
Star-
a trial run, you know, out of just for fun.
Yeah. We don't suck like that, like usually.
Yes, yes.
We tend to play FPS a lot, but I think FPS and then piloting is very different. So
Mhm.
that's why this is me like explaining how I performed in that video. And I forgot to click the record button on my stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just your camera there.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
but we're doing multicam now, so playing the raft.
Mhm.
Yes,
If you
yes,
are
raft.
aware of that?
Yep, Benj is introducing me to the wonderful world of Raft.
So yeah,
Survival gaming.
Mhm. We're already best
hopefully-
friends with Bruce the shark.
Bruce the Shark. So you come in there dry and you come out of wet. So
Yeah.
it's a very wet gameplay. But yeah, tune in to see those. I'm still doing the editing, but yeah, I will try to make it.
That's a
Make it
long
more
that's a
appealing.
long run, right? I mean,
Yeah,
we're planning to squeeze like 6 hours into like what? How many
40 minutes.
episodes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
40
30 to
minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of editing.
Yeah. How about you guys? What else are you like watching this couple of weeks?
Well, I've been watching. I've been trying to tune into Moon Knight, and as well as well, I just watched the last episode of Doctor Who, and I'm really looking forward on the new Doctor because
There's going to be another doctor again?
yes, there's gonna be another Doctor.
Going to transform again?
Yes, it's their regeneration cycle again. Apparently Jodie Whittaker, I mean a really really good actress, will be moving out now since she already had 3 seasons or 2 seasons, if I remember.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since we had our new Doctor. Actually, time passes by so fast. I mean, maybe it's because there hasn't been much Doctor Who happenings, but yeah, I really hope that the new season and the new Doctor will like bring back. There have been a lot of speculation or like lots of bad negative criticism with regards to the writing of the latest Doctor
Who's
Who.
writing Doctor Who right now?
Chris Chibnall, and it's really really controversial. There've been a lot of backlash against what the writer has done to the series. I mean, don't get me wrong, Jodie Whittaker is an amazing actress and she plays well as a Doctor. It's just the writing that it's very it's dragging the series down, you know. I mean, I don't want to bash Doctor Who, but you know, it's been really really stagnant lately because of the writing.
Okay.
It could have
How
been
about you,
better.
Ryan? Okay.
Yeah, it's the NBA playoffs, so that's
There's the jock in the group.
Yes.
keeping me busy.
What?
Yeah, Ryan, your jock is showing. So yeah, this is the resident jock of this trio. So Ryan,
It's like,
follow.
oh, it's an NBA Finals. Wow. Anyway,
Anyway, but yeah, I follow NBA as well whenever it's the playoffs.
Yeah.
Just at that point.
only in the finals actually.
Did your team Ryan made it to the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm with New York and Houston.
Wait,
And
how
also the
about
Phoenix Suns.
how's Miami Heat?
They're doing well.
Are they part
They're-
of they're part of the playoffs?
Yes.
Yes.
They're the number one team in the East.
Oh really?
Yeah, and
Oh, nice.
I think they're 3-0 now, so they're gonna go to the second round.
Miami Heat is the only team that I'm rooting for.
Wait, Who's there after? Who's there
Was
after?
that
Oh,
during
yes.
LeBron's?
Oh no,
tenure there
no!
when he
I've been
started
there
to-
since Dwayne Wade.
bandwagon comments coming in?
Yeah, oh dear. LeBron who? I don't know. I'm sorry.
How dare
Anyway,
you?
anyway.
Yeah, so let's go back to the film, The Batman.
Okay.
This was released, right? Released
Yeah,
on March 4th,
Uh-huh.
and around after a month, it's now on video on demand.
Yep, very quick transition, like less than a month.
Yeah.
But
Well-
still, the box office is great.
Yep,
It's looking-
The budget was 185 to 200 million, and when it was released, it has a box office revenue of like 752 million, which is
Wow.
not bad. Probably because
So-
it's a Batman movie.
Yeah, it's a Batman movie. It's a DC Warner movie, so people will like go to watch it.
Yeah, plus
Yeah,
it's
remember
Robert Pattinson. You know.
Yeah, and Robert Pattinson. So
Yeah,
like,
so
a lot
like
of, Twilight.
Girls.
yes,
Yeah, Twilight fans are now adults, so
yeah,
probably
they want to continue
watch it.
their Pattinson.
I think there was only
legacy.
one shirtless scene in the entire movie for those fan service for those
Well,
fan girls.
Yeah. Although
I
like,
did not
he
notice.
toned up, right?
Yes,
Like,
he
he
did.
bulked up a bit, but
Yeah.
not compared to the other Batmans that we have.
Batfleck, Batfleck.
Batfleck, like, and also
That was the
Michael Bay.
bulkiest, the bulkiest Batman ever.
Oh, yeah, the dad
It was
bod
always
Batman.
bulky. The dad.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, that Batman was reminiscent of the Dark Knight Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his method acting.
To buff up like a
Minus
dad.
the dragon tattoo. Like if he showed that dragon tattoo,
Mhm.
it would be like
would
the
you
best
would
Batman.
would you guys agree that Val Kilmer is the dad bod Batman of the group?
Well, Val Kilmer
What?
became that, but after
Yeah.
he's like pretty much stoned like, when he was doing Batman.
Everyone became a dad bod after Batman. Come on.
Well, at a certain age in time, in the life of a man,
Mhm.
like your belly will bulge out.
Yeah, but I have
The
to,
kids
you
say-
guys, you have to be impressed with Michael Keaton.
Michael
Yeah.
Keaton, yeah.
He was still in good shape even after Batman, decades after.
Well, George Clooney as well. Like
Mhm.
he didn't really. He did literally that guy doesn't age.
Yeah, he's like he has a fountain of youth in
Yeah.
his backyard.
Like he's the what's that the character like the only part in his body that ages is his hair.
And
Yeah.
it suits him well
Salt and
actually.
pepper.
Yeah.
The gray look.
George Clooney is like one of the people who epitomize the term aging gracefully.
Would you care to share the details, Jumps?
Oh yeah,
Who's
sure.
The director, the
Wait,
music?
aren't we going to?
Yes, we're missing
go to
something.
the-
We're missing something. Ryan,
Something.
what are we missing?
we're missing something.
we're
We're
missing
just diving
something.
into.
Yes?
It's not like we did it. We did this like 2 years ago.
Yes?
For 2 years now.
Okay, try to remember.
Yeah.
I
We
can't
did
remember.
You did the intro. We're going to say something like
Yes.
a warning, sort of a warning.
Oh, we missed two of those. Yeah. Okay, let's start with a spoiler warning alert.
Yes.
Who's gonna do it?
Let me do
Do
it.
it.
Let me do it. Let me do it.
All right, you do it. You do it.
Okay, everyone. Okay. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Okay, everybody listening on the Juicery Podcast show, we will be reviewing Matt Reeves' The Batman. Okay, so if you guys haven't watched it yet, we suggest that you pause this video or pause this podcast and go watch The Batman. Okay, is it still in the theaters?
Yeah, it's still showing.
Yeah, it's still showing and it's still in HBO. It's also in HBO Go. Okay, so go ahead, watch it because right now, after this warning, we will be talking about the itty bitty gritty details of the movie, and we'll be spoiling a lot of information regarding the movie. So
Yeah.
stop.
We'll describe Batman's naked body.
Yes.
And grunts.
Yes, and Zoe Kravitz nice behind. So
Tight leather.
yes.
Black leather.
And so guys, do that. But before you leave, please make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and donate in our various social media pages. Like we have Spotify, we have YouTube, we have Patreon. Yeah, we have Patreon. We got
Patreon.
Yep, we have Anchor FM, and we have Google Podcast. So please do that. Yeah, but yeah, spoiler warning. You've been warned. Okay,
Okay.
3,
They're gone.
2, 1. Okay, they're gone. Let's do this. Okay.
Okay, this movie sucks, by the way. Okay.
Okay.
I think some are still listening.
Yeah, a little bit more. Anyway, to give you guys a brief background or information about the movie. So like Ryan said, The Batman is directed by Matt Reeves, also written by Matt Reeves along with Peter Craig. It stars Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, Paul Dano, Jeffrey Wright, John Turturro, Peter Sarsgaard, Andy Serkis, and Colin Farrell, who you might not recognize in the movie because his amazing transformation as the Penguin. Okay, and the music was provided by Michael Giacchino. The one who also made the music for Up. So
Oh, that's why.
Yes.
That's why it's somber.
Yes, yes,
It's
yes.
gloomy.
Yeah, compared to the music by Hans Zimmer, like overpowering and ominous. This movie is very, like you mentioned, somber and very brooding and very like ominous, something like that. But yeah, so it was released May 4, and now it's also in HBO Go.
Now to give the synopsis here, so Gotham City
Mm-hmm.
has their underworld, and then their politics,
Yeah.
which is considered by some to be needing a change. That's why an election is coming. But suddenly, a sadistic killer appears, killing some of this underworld people and
Yeah,
some of their
yeah.
politicians,
Mm-hmm.
and leaving behind a trail of cryptic clues
Mm-hmm.
and calling out the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the evidence leads closer to home because the scale of the plan of the perpetrator,
Mm-hmm.
as it becomes clear, it affects our protagonist, Bruce Wayne, which is the unmasked
Batman.
version of Batman.
The Batman. Okay, guys. Okay, I just want to get this clear and let this out. This, like you guys said earlier, this is not a superhero movie.
Oh,
Right? This is not a superhero movie. It's like
It's a detective.
yes, a
story.
detective noir movie. You know,
Noir.
this movie, what I feel about it is like it focuses more on the non-superpowered challenges or conflicts that Batman
Yeah.
face.
Like
No.
bullets,
They're like bullets and politics and
politics,
and conspiracy.
feelings, and hiding your boner when Zoe Kravitz is in front of you. What? Is that only a problem that I have?
I'm wearing a cup.
Very on point. Why are we doing this voice?
Excuse me.
But
But
yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so
So-
that's a good observation.
Yeah.
Since Batman is not really superpowered,
Mhm,
but
Mhm.
just a billionaire as his superpower,
mhm.
Yeah.
it's back to grounded style of filmmaking and storytelling. So
Mhm.
this copies a lot from the Dark Knight trilogy
Yes.
from Christopher Nolan. So it got its inspiration there.
Mhm.
The technology,
very
the
reminiscent.
city.
Very
Yeah.
reminiscent.
But the story is like what you just introduced, Joms. It's a detective
Yeah.
noir.
Yeah.
It's a very noir.
And, yeah. Just like the ones that you see in the 1910s to 1930s films.
Mhm.
Yeah. And black and white.
Oh yeah.
Or like literal like black and white.
Mhm.
Yeah. Where the detective would just keep on narrating all
Yeah.
the stuff he sees.
Mhm.
Going
And
to the next
also,
clue.
one of my observation is if you watch the movie Seven, where Brad Pitt and Freeman,
Morgan Freeman,
yeah.
yeah.
This is also taking a lot of inspiration coming from that film.
It's a
So,
murder mystery. It's a murder
Yeah.
mystery.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just said Gordon Freeman. Anyway, that's
Oh,
a good,
Gordon Freeman.
that's a good like comparison, Ryan. But I think there's a very big difference between the two. So the other one, the good one, which is Seven, got a like the movie got resolved. Like the puzzle in the movie got resolved, but here in Batman, I don't think our best detective even got to the full resolution.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm jumping into the gripes now, but yeah, just to keep everyone on their toes.
okay.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the little arc by arc review here of the movie.
Yeah,
So to start, we will now be introduced to the Batman,
Mhm.
Vengeance.
Mhm,
So in the
Codename
movie, we
Vengeance.
never heard him being called Batman at all.
mhm.
We just heard
we
him.
did.
We did?
Didn't we? Yeah.
No,
Like-
there was no mention of he's the Batman. It's just him, his, or
Oh, okay.
Vengeance.
Yeah, no one is calling. Well, yeah. If someone is looking like a freak, I won't call him with their like what they look like.
Mhm.
It's
But
just
yeah.
referred to as him by the cops or he,
Yeah.
but never as as the Batman, as well as
Yeah.
the Catwoman. They never utter the word
Yeah.
Catwoman. So
So what you're
characters here,
saying is like
Mhm.
the police, the Gotham City police never really got that close with Batman, like being first name basis.
Yeah. Well, you could also see their relationship with each other. There's like a love hate
Love it, like
relationship with the
hostile and
police.
like
Yeah.
I put some handcuffs onto you.
Mhm, mhm. And
Nice, in
even
a
the
sexual
even the
way.
even the police officers call him freak.
Yeah.
So when we were introduced with Vengeance here, it's just around 2 years of his
Yeah.
what do you call this?
His
Escape
job as-
crusading. Yeah.
as
Crime
escape
fighting,
crusade.
crime fighting crusade.
Yeah. It's just 2 years, around 2 years. So it's how do we know that?
Yeah.
He narrates it early on the film.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I missed that.
Yeah, me too. But I thought he's just new because he's just not good at putting eye makeup at that point in his life.
He just smeared it all over.
Too smudgy.
Yeah.
There are points like it's not like level or like it's not what do you call it? Like there are spots that are not
Covered.
he didn't cover properly.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's a scene there he's putting in eye makeup. It's
Well,
so
he has
realistic.
a long
Hair.
experience after that. So,
Yeah.
at least we know that it's just 2 years for him, and give him credit, he's a rookie.
2 years is not a rookie. Like
Well,
2 years.
come on.
It's a sophomore, yeah.
yeah, probably,
Yeah.
yeah, sophomore. He's in his sophomore years.
Yeah. And I just wonder what's the conversation between him and Alfred. Like, Master Bruce, do you mind
No,
putting into
The Alfred here is not British.
He is. He's British.
He was a bit Irish.
Well,
Irish,
we're in
Yeah.
Gotham, which is like facsimile of Chicago. So
Yeah. well.
Yeah. Master Bruce,
Mhm.
Master Bruce.
Master Bruce.
I can see the circles of your like the eyes behind the mask. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we were
go on,
introduced
Ryan.
to
I
Batman,
wonder-
yeah.
I wonder when did they think of
When
putting
did they decide
makeup?
it?
Yeah, when they decided when they
when they saw the headlines.
yeah, it's too cheesy. Sir, you look like a campy superhero.
So by the age of Batman, I think we're in the middle 20s. Right?
Probably,
If we give
yeah.
a good estimate.
Yep.
Yeah, early
Yeah.
30s.
Yep.
So you'll be frustrated if you're if you're watching looking out for a Bruce Wayne, the philanthropist,
Yeah,
the womanizer, the party goer, because
Yeah.
this Batman is super emo.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, the terms there would be brooding, angsty, and grungy. Everywhere he goes, he's like bangs over his face. And like, where's I want to talk to Falcone. Yeah.
He just stares.
Is there I mean, the only difference between Bruce Wayne and Batman
That makeup.
is a makeup
and a
and a cowl. You know?
Alfred, I don't want to do Bruce Wayne stuff. Master Bruce, you're the CEO. This is your family's legacy. But this is my family's legacy. He talks like that, by the way.
No, he did not, guys.
I know we've been very negative, but the problem with this movie is it's trying to get the material from a very good one. So Batman Year One.
Mhm.
So if you haven't saw or haven't read that,
Oh, I haven't read the book one.
just pick it up. It's a really good introduction to Batman. This is a Batman that still haven't split the persona between Bruce Wayne and Batman, and his Alfred is still like coming into terms that he's now a father figure. And they got the look like the cane. Like usually Alfred is doesn't carry a cane, but that's where the first Alfred that I saw that has a cane and like really pronounced military background. So it started off promising, but it veers out really quickly to this is now an original material. If they tried to stick with that, I would really much appreciate it. Even if they do it like panel per panel, I would have enjoyed it much better because it's also a detective comics. It's not that too action. There's not too much action in it. It's Batman solving trying to find Joe Chill, and then why did Joe Chill kill the parents? And
Wasn't
think
Joe
they're
Chill didn't Joe Chill turn into the Joker?
no, it's the different like timeline. It's
I think that was what do you call this?
That's the-
Michael Keaton
Yeah,
Batman.
no, this one it's really established that it's just a random person at the bad moment in the bad time.
Mhm.
And like he can't put himself to kill Joe Chill because like he's just really so the meme that Batman is basically can solve all of the problem in terms of poverty and just killing poor people.
Mhm.
He actually come to terms into that comics. If they tried to do that here, it's a more like social commentary, which Ryan and I like. There's like social commentary. All of the social commentary realism to it just went away. And it became Riddler trying to be Joker. Anyway, but yeah, it's frustrating to see like
Mhm.
because like Robert Pattinson is a good looking Batman. Like he has the chin.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, he has very, very
Squarish.
defined chin.
Young,
Yeah, like-
squarish chin for a Batman. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
can
fits
take a
the
punch.
What?
This guy's chin can take a punch. But yeah, I hope in the next installments if they try to get to that point.
Mhm.
More
Yeah,
realistic.
I could imagine, when probably if this movie has a sequel, with Bruce Wayne transitioning to his adult, the Bruce Wayne that we know.
Yeah.
I would very much like to see that, because as you
And
can
you know
see,
what?
Robert, yes,
Just to cut you off, the next iteration of the Batman Year One is a Batman building guns. Two
What?
guns to be exact.
What?
And he's using it in the defensive manner, which is the stupidest thing after the first one. I hope they got to that point. Like he has special guns, like two Desert Eagle.
Oh,
Like they pack a punch, but he doesn't use it.
rubber bullets. Yeah.
No, it's not rubber. It's real bullets, but he doesn't use it for offensive offense. He uses it defensively, which is the stupidest thing ever. But yeah, go on, John. Sorry.
I forgot what I was gonna say. No, I remembered. The way that Robert Pattinson brings himself up, or like presents himself. He looks very, very debonair. If you see him, like in a tux and a suit, we could probably see the elegant Bruce Wayne in Robert Pattinson in the future
next
installment.
Yeah.
No, I would like to see that.
I'm googling debonair. What does that mean?
He's shining. What's the term from the Twilight series?
Yeah, it's a shiny vampire.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
well. Google says it's cheerful, lively, and self-confident air.
He glistens.
Yes, that's what
He's
Bruce
not-
Wayne
yeah.
is, right? He's like
Our Batman here.
Yeah,
in
he's
the movie,
like,
crouching. in a defensive
George Clooney
position.
type Bruce Wayne. What else?
He buys the restaurant for you.
Yes,
He
yes,
buys the bank.
yes. Walking around with various women around him.
Yeah.
So yeah, very chipper. Yeah. So,
So when there was a murder, the first murder where the Riddler was introduced, he was it's very confusing. We thought it was Batman who was looking at the window, right? And there was a kid. We
Yeah.
now know we're introduced to a ton of names and characters. So the mayor that's running again to be re-elected was killed. So he has a lot of friends in the police department,
Mm.
and Batman is still awkwardly investigating together with the police, and the police doesn't like him being around in the crime scene.
But yeah,
And-
but it let him to see the murder like scene.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
Gordon here is still a lieutenant, so he's still not
Yeah.
a commissioner at
Mhm,
at this point.
Mhm.
So he still stick up with Batman. He said that he's with me. He's wearing gloves, stuff like that. So he's
Mhm.
allowed. So they have this little bat signal that's not even converted to the right cut of the bat as well with the light.
It was
Because-
improvised. It was probably
Yeah,
improvised.
improvised.
Everything
means
seems
it's just
improvised,
early, yeah.
you know?
It's too early in the Batman saga.
Mhm, mhm.
So the mystery starts with Batman involved because there was a letter
Yeah. Addressed to him.
addressed to him. So then when we're introduced with the mob and the investigation starts. So any reaction on the casting as well with the mob, guys?
Well,
Well,
top notch.
you can't ask for anything else with John Torturo leading as Carmine Falcone.
Yeah. I didn't
He's the
I
most
didn't realize it was it was him.
Yeah, you can't get any more American Italian than that.
Yeah. And I didn't really realize it was him until someone pointed it out. Because like he's wearing shades all the time. And like I think he has did he have like different color hair?
No,
just
no.
curly green.
Yes,
Early, okay. Yeah, and then
And a shade is very special. When there's a certain light, it's you can see through his eyes.
Mhm.
Or in certain angle, it's too dark.
Oh wow.
It's like
Wow.
yeah.
Transition
I mean,
detail.
glass.
yeah,
The
how you
detail.
transition.
Yeah.
Transition shades.
hmm But yeah,
What
the, the
else?
the the mob was pretty much
On
depicted
point,
very
right?
well. Yep.
How about
Yeah.
us, the penguin?
The
Oh
penguin.
yeah.
Oh,
Nobody
And
would even, if they didn't say prior to this movie that Colin Farrell will be playing the penguin. No one would even suspect it. I didn't even suspect it. He didn't even feel like Colin Farrell be playing the part.
yeah,
He
it's
was
the
he was
only one
amazing.
method acting here.
Yeah.
And
He is
and this is
amazing.
I think this is the second time he did that. The
Mhm.
first one is in what's that? Fantastic Beasts. Okay. He was doing an impression of Johnny Depp as Colin Farrell as Johnny Depp.
Oh really?
So, this is how I know you didn't see the movie.
Oh my god. I didn't even
Yeah, but yeah, like, cut that out.
Yep.
how
Anyway,
about the riddles by the Riddler? So there were, I think, 3 riddles in the funeral.
I gave up on the riddles. By the way, just to point that out, I gave up on it.
Yeah, it was
It's
too
hard to follow.
Ridley.
The use of the cipher is really just for
The first
military
one was
people.
good. Yeah, the first one is good. Like the dead is still lying. So he still lies. But I think there's a real life ARG, or like there's an ARG happening while this movie was showing. I think it just ended. So you can really solve all of the puzzles by your own. We're not able to do that since the movie released really late
Yeah.
here. But yeah, I gave up on the clues. And then a call back to Ryan's example, 7. There's a theme to it. Like it's the 7 deadly sins, and you can follow through the clues. But this one, it's not. There's not much incentive to do that.
Yeah.
It's like you should be following the action, or how is Bruce is going to tackle this.
Yeah, it's really funny for me because Vengeance. Each time there's a riddle, he always hit it right. He said, "It's a bat. It's El Rata." He always says things like that. But in the end, he didn't solve the final riddle. He failed on that one.
The world's greatest detective not solving the world's greatest riddle.
Hey,
Well, in
that's,
that
that's
movie.
Riddler's specialty. If everyone can solve it, we should not be calling him the Riddler.
Well, you have a
The
point.
Riddler was
too.
even frustrated, right? He said,
Yeah.
I'm disappointed at you, Bruce."
Yeah, he
Bruce.
overestimated Bruce.
Yeah, it reminds me of like there's a skit from, I think it was College Humor, where like the Riddler is giving him the riddle, but like the only thing that he's trying to do is guess helicopter to anything he's saying. So it's not matching up. The helicopter. No, how did you end it up? And like there's Gordon, and there's Gordon there. How did you come up with that? It's just so stupid. And then he just kills the Riddler there. So it felt like that. It's not too much of a detective at this point.
Yeah, in the end, there were a couple of twists where Bruce will know a little bit of background of his dad and mom. And yeah, Alfred almost died. That's the spoiler one, which gave them a holding hand moment, and I think uplifts Bruce's a motivation to continue and help the city to change. And we ended up with the final act where we finally get to see the Riddler. I think due to his plan, right? He wanted to be
He wanted
caught.
to get caught. He wanted to get caught.
Yeah.
He thought that Batman was
Impressed of it.
Yes, impressed, and they have the same goal in mind.
Yeah, the senpai finally noticed him, and senpai was not impressed.
Yes, I am disappointed.
I'm also it's really a funny moment where the police are going to arrest the Riddler. All of them converged in that area, and then everyone was screaming. "Oh," it's like a crowd. The police has
A
done
mob.
that 3 times in this film.
Yeah,
It's like a mob. Police.
Yeah, the Gotham City police are like bullies,
Bullies. They did that in
Used to
Batman, right?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They even like tried to bully Batman in the police station. Remember?
Yeah, all of them.
one guy, and the
Yeah.
whole squad.
That's
Come on,
what the
guys.
other cop said. They said he's just one guy. Let's beat him.
Mm-mm.
So funny about this Gotham City police. So
Yeah.
what do you say about the entire plot? So when the Riddler was caught,
It's stupid. It's not.
yeah,
It's messy.
You
convoluted.
It's
Yeah,
messy.
you'd expect more from a detective movie, like
Yeah.
something that you could follow.
Mhm.
Mhm, mhm.
It's like it's trying to be two things. Like it's an action movie plus a detective movie. But it leans more to the detective part, and then like some traces of it being a superhero movie, where we're not getting the full gist of the story or of the mystery that we're trying to solve, and the mystery was stupid. Like overall, like, the twist is he wants to get Batman on his side. He wants to kill the newly elected mayor to and then there's another twist where he blows up the sea what's
Sea
that sea
walls.
walls? Yeah, the sea
Yes.
walls to flood the levels of the ground levels of Gotham. To what point? Like,
Yeah. To what
why?
extent? Why? Why would you do that?
To have their followers shoot all the people in that
Yeah.
stadium.
Oh, for
He
them
has
to
followers,
like
yeah.
Yeah,
what
he
do you call
has
this?
500
For
followers.
everyone to converge in one area and
Mhm,
kill them
mhm.
all. What's the point?
Yeah.
Ah,
But
Yeah, what's
but what's the point? Like, what will you get after that? It's just chaos. Like it, and this is again like they put in Riddler here, but they don't want to be like they want a nihilistic character to push
they
the
should
story
yeah, they
forward.
should have put in the Joker, right? If
Yeah,
it,
the
it's
yeah.
Joker
been
could have been a better. It probably has a lot more followers if it was the Joker. Like, this one has 500.
How about you, Jumps?
Well, I don't know. I mean the wait. What's the question again?
See, you're not even paying attention anymore.
The story is a mess.
The plot.
The story is a
Yeah,
mess.
entirely.
If you like watched it and then you went to the bathroom and the cinema and went back, you already missed something, and you wouldn't even get the movie at all. Everything is very critical. I composed to there are some like filler moments. There are some movies with like filler moments where you can go and take a leak, and then after that you wouldn't miss a thing. Everything in this movie is very critical, and it's very messy as well. You miss one detail, it's going
it.
to like wait, what just happened? What something like that. I mean, it's too taxing for the mind to watch.
Mhm.
If
And to
you're
your point, if you miss something, it's not even that fulfilling if you connect the dots.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, the riddles and all. I mean, what is the Riddler trying to point out? I mean, yeah, he's trying to point out the corruption and
Yeah.
all the bad stuff in Gotham leading to the Wayne
He's the psychopath.
family.
He wanted to be known. He wanted
Yeah.
to be captured as well.
Yeah,
So it's crazy.
But if he wants to get his act done, he should have just went towards the Bruce Wayne itself, because
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he wants to like get them all. I don't
So
know.
like the letter, it's just a normal card. Like, dear Bruce Wayne, I'm a fan. I'm good at riddles. Do you want to play? And then that's
Yeah.
it. Like they're like they spend their time together, and it's a happier Gotham.
Exactly.
Someone will still shit in the middle of the street, but yeah, it's no one will flood the ground floors.
And the
Yeah.
subplot of Selena being the daughter of
Yeah,
Falcone.
Falcone, it's
That was like a very unnecessary
they should have
side
added
plot.
scenes where
Yeah.
Selena was putting on the costume. That would be better.
yeah. That's a very
Yes.
satisfying reveal that he is my father. That's why
My
I'm
blood,
saying
my
this.
groins.
It's just so
Italian.
convoluted. It's just so convoluted. There was at one point in time when I was watching the movie that I even thought that the main plot was Selena Kyle's
Selena.
story. So I was like,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
That was
so
the
it's
main-
resolved already. Okay, so what now?
It's in the middle of the movie.
Yes, I know.
And then it continues and it continues and for the third. So the runtime for this film is almost 3 hours.
Yeah, 2
Just a
hours
few minutes of
45. 2 hours
curiosity.
45 minutes.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I was scrolling to my through my phone, like, because I have to step away from what's happening because it's not making sense.
Mhm.
So yeah, so Jones like pointed that out. Like, when Falcone died, that's the closure for Selena Kyle.
Mhm.
And we
Mhm.
thought that we're just ratting out since the rat
Yeah, for
puzzle, like
Falcone.
we're just ratting out the mob, and then after that's done, that's done. We killed almost anyone higher up in the chain. What's left is just, I think it's just Penguin, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. So there's no more incentive to us to see where this will go because it's not planned out really well. Like, should we still hang out? Like, I don't know, something like that. So it's not really incentivizing me to pay attention. I think that's it. Well,
Mm.
whenever Batman is in the scene, I pay
Mm.
attention.
True to that extent. And as well as the fact that, like you mentioned earlier, there's no satisfaction on the accomplishments that Batman has done, right? Like, for example, he caught Falcone. Okay, he caught Falcone, and then he died. Like, okay. And then he caught the Riddler. He caught the Riddler, and then, okay. And then finally, when the movie wants you to say, makes you realize that, oh, this is the climax. This is where the movie's about to end. It's like, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
well, let's jumping into the end scene, or like the climax of the movie. It wasn't really a climax. It was very
Wait.
anticlimactic.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask. What's the climax of this movie?
I have no idea. Was it the part where he was shot by a shotgun? In the chest.
Yeah, he got shot. He got shot by a shotgun in the chest. He got bullets. His armor is as bullet ridden. Still coming up. He got a shot of Venom, which is, I think it's a good callback to or a throwaway like scene for the coming installments. He got a shot of Venom, which I think I'm not sure. Like we should have seen like at least how did he get it. But yeah, it's he got a shot of Venom. He got up. He ran amok. I thought he's going to finally kill.
He raged.
Yeah.
He raged. If not for Detective Gordon.
Yeah, like, I thought he's going to kill the guy, so it will be something of a recurring. Callback.
If that happens, it's going to be like, for example, a Man of Steel moment again.
Yeah.
But
Always
good
killing
thing
that.
that it didn't.
Well, I was rooting for him to kill the guy, and then he's now wanted for something, and then he will like say, "I'll never kill again."
So,
But it didn't go to the scene. It went to he dived to the wire that's dangling that might electrocute a bunch of people. So there's like when we saw that scene, like when I saw that scene, like there's a couple things that you can do. You're Batman. You have batarangs. We know you have batarangs because you're Batman. Like, there's no way you don't have any paraphernalia for that. Throw it at the line. It will cut. Yeah, it will cut it off. It's no more a problem. Do something else.
he has to be heroic, you know.
Yeah, it's
That's probably the for Matt Reeves, that was probably one way to show how heroic Batman can be at that one single moment.
I thought he's going to die, but like, okay, there's water there. He's probably hurt himself.
Gonna broke his back, right?
By the way, we're jumping in. We're jumping in way fast. The fact that he sliced the cord or the line.
Electric cable,
Electric cable.
Yeah, Jumbotron.
From the batarang that he has from his chest, the only and apparently that's the only batarang that he has. He cannot throw it because it's expensive.
Maybe he thought about, after this movie, he might probably be thinking about making
I'll add more.
It's year one, like you mentioned, like it's 2 years. Year two.
Yeah. My headcanon is this Batman hasn't really perfected throw yet.
Yeah.
He only has this one batarang. Alfred will be mad at him if he go home and doesn't have it with him. So I'll just slice it, jump and slice it, and then Alfred will
He
be
did
happy.
have a flare. He did have a bat flare. Remember?
I don't know that. I think that's just to get the color grading consistent.
Yeah. For cinematic purposes, that's not a bat flare.
So in the end, guys, we got the hero being heroic. We got the Riddler in in jail,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's no what do you call this? Beyond
What?
the credit
No
scenes, right?
No post
But
credits.
we
no
were
post-credits.
introduced to one character,
Yep,
or
yep.
we assume that that's the character that we're gonna get to see.
Yeah, we got the Joker.
Got the Joker.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I didn't even understand their conversation with the Riddler. Both of them
There's-
laugh.
There's the last like the last riddle that they have.
Mm-hmm.
The more you have, the less. I don't. I forgot it. It's a
The
really
answer
riddle,
is a
but
friend. The answer is a
Yeah.
friend, right?
Yes, yes.
yeah, the answer is a
So
friend.
now they're friends.
Mhm. They're allies
how you
against
make friends,
Batman.
One interaction.
Yeah.
Kids,
Batman,
that's
you
how
should.
make friends.
Yes, Batman, you should learn from them. You know?
So with all this bashing, it's time to score the movie. Who will go
Wait,
first?
It's still not. It didn't end there, right?
It
It's
is.
Yeah.
It ended
Keep
where
going.
Yeah, Selena Kyle and
Yeah.
Batman
Said their
parting
goodbyes.
ways. Yeah, parting ways.
Oh,
What guys, what can you say about the love story that they're trying to like
we get only one kiss.
emphasize in the movie? Was it, can you even
Yeah.
say that it's a love story? Well, it's like a broken love story.
Yeah, Selena's so busy. Batman is trying to hit on with her.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Well, what do you think?
well, for me, Batman doesn't really have a love story. Like he always takes Gotham first. So like I think it's a good parting way at the ending where so like they're about to kiss and then the signal light for Batman came up.
Weird.
Oh, your wife is calling you.
Yeah.
You go to
Gordon.
attend your
Yes.
wife. Gordon.
I only have one master, the city. I have no time for pleasantries.
I'm married to crime fighting. Oh no, but yeah, I think it's fine that they didn't do that much of loves. It's all
I'm working here. I like
Yeah.
that sound.
But yeah, it probably epitomizes, what Batman's priorities and how it translates to like just in the comics, right? It's similar to like
Yeah.
to how the relationship are
abusive
Yeah.
relationship.
abusive at
In the
best.
animated films, I mean, in the animated series, he has a love interest with Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah, but
Love triangle with Superman.
Is that even canon?
well, it's canon in the animated universe. There's also one where for the Batman the animated series, Batman got Batgirl pregnant. Well, she's a Batwoman already, so there's no
Not a
like
girl, not a girl.
yeah.
Wait, who's this? Who's this?
No FBI
Yeah,
incident.
not very yeah.
Was
What was that? What was that?
was that
The
Oracle
animated
or
version for she's still Batgirl at that point. The Killing Joke, the animated version of the Killing Joke.
forgot.
It didn't fly well.
Well,
But yeah, he has a lot of love. Love.
Yes,
well,
Well,
as
the
Bruce
girls.
Wayne, as Bruce
Yeah,
Wayne,
It's
yeah.
Bruce Wayne.
You know,
But
that's
Batman.
yeah. Bruce Wayne is his persona that he uses to release his sexual tension. Batman.
Okay, I think that ends it, right? There's no more. I don't like to hear it keeps going, going.
No, I think that's
It's
it.
more.
We should stop
There's
now.
more. So
We should
scoring
stop.
time
Mhm.
out of 5. 5 is the highest. Who would go first?
I'll go
Okay.
first. Oh,
Okay, you go first.
I'll
You
go first. Okay, I'm gonna score this at 2.5. You know,
Okay.
2.5. Not too high, not too low, because I have some points that worth noting.
Mhm.
The story was a mess.
Mhm.
It tries to be a detective noir theme so well that we forget that it's a Batman movie. It seems like Matt Reeves wants to make a detective movie and tries to delineate the Batman, the persona. He just wants he wants to add the Batman label
Yeah.
to make it
That's-
famous, But in all else, Robert Pattinson's acting was okay. I mean, the cast was an ensemble. It was great. I mean, Colin Farrell did epically well as Andy Serkis, Paul Dano
Mhm.
as the Riddler. He was amazing. We also
Yeah,
have
it's very punchable.
yes, Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright as a Gordon, with his awesome very very
Bernard.
modulated voice.
Mhm.
Selena Kyle, Zoe Kravitz. Contrary to what Benj is saying,
Yeah. What did
yeah,
I say?
she feels like an upgraded version of Halle Berry. Halle
How
Berry's
dare you?
Catwoman. Well, for me, why do you think that Halle Berry's Catwoman was better?
Well, call him A, call him B.
Yeah,
How dare you?
apples and
How dare you
oranges.
call him out like that? All
But
right.
yeah,
It's my turn.
wait.
Can I defend myself?
No, I will
All
give
right,
you
go
time.
ahead.
Yeah, I will give you time.
Go,
But yeah,
go ahead.
the fight sequences was really realistic. It shows how Batman, since it's year 2, how Batman was still yet unexperienced with hand to
Baby
hand
Batman.
combat. Yeah,
Yeah.
baby Batman. He still wasn't that experienced in hand to hand combat, because you can see he sometimes messes up. He's
Yeah.
his moves weren't that polished.
Yeah, he got dragged by his cape.
yeah,
at times.
yeah. Hence, the saying, superhero need not wear capes.
I think he needs training.
Yes.
Alfred is the only one to train
Probably
this.
after this. Yeah, probably after this. You might see Ra's al Ghul's training for him,
Yeah.
maybe. The music was at first irritating, but it gets catchy by the end, and it induces the detective noir feel. The cinematography is amazing. But everything else, I mean, the story is very very messy.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of loopholes and what ifs, and I don't know, unfulfilled
promises.
yes, exactly. So yeah, that's what I scored it, 2.5.
Right?
How about you, Ben?
Your turn, Bench.
Wait, 2.5 is that your lowest rating ever?
Yes,
This podcast?
yes.
Yes,
Oh.
that's the lowest.
Yeah. So I'll. There's a couple of things that I want to address to the listeners at home.
Mhm.
Well, my score is I'm going to give this first off for the movie. Well, I let's go with underworld first. Like, as a Batman, Robert Pattinson is almost 3.5 out of 5. Like, I'm basing this of Kevin Conroy's Batman. Like, that's 5 out of 5.
Mhm.
If we scale it back to Robert Pattinson, he's almost there. Like, a couple of push-ups more. And voice modulation, voice acting, like learn
Oh,
that,
yeah.
dude.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I'm happy with the portrayal of Batman. And again, this is year 2 Batman. He's still a baby. He's still climbing through the ropes of being a superhero without a power. His moves is not polished. He doesn't. The fighting scene is more a brawl. It's always like a brawl.
Yeah,
Not
yes.
like Batfleck does a fighting choreography more polished fighting choreography or compared to this one, but I think that's intentional
Mhm.
since this is a baby Batman. Yeah, I keep calling him baby Batman. So if we can see more of him, I think he'll polish it and then like build the character more. Because like this is and a very great job for Robert Pattinson is moving out of the way of the other bat creature he came from. He's now a different bat team creature.
Took him a decade to become a bat.
Yeah, he's he will eventually become a bat. And just comparing it to the all of the bat team movie this year, like there's 2. It's weird that there's 2. He did well than Morbius in terms of like character acting, portrayal of the source material.
I haven't watched
Um,
Morbius yet, but
No, I don't think that we need to watch that. But yeah, probably when we want to curse ourselves, can watch that.
yeah, we can.
But yeah,
review
so my Batman rating for Pattinson is 3.5 out of 5.
it. Mhm.
The movie itself is 2.1 out of 5.
Oh, a failure.
So
Our first failing grade.
I think that like in all of the things that I've said in the last hour, I did it.
Mhm.
And again, jibing to what everyone is saying, this is trying to be film noir, but it's not delivering. there's like no fulfillment of the detective clues that we're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Our detective is faulty at best, so like there's really no conclusion to it. The part of the clue is our detective, so usually that is a good twist,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't like get to a good satisfying conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a disgrace because the characters and the cast is really done well. Like this is the casting director really did well on this one.
They had a
We
lot of
see
budget.
well, yeah, like Gordon is not, it's like like the last good Gordon is was that was
The
that
Dark
was
Knight
the
trilogy.
Dark Knight, yeah. His name, I forgot his very famous name. Anyway, so we came from a very good one, and then we get to another good Gordon. Andy Serkis also, like, he doesn't look like a Gordon or an Alfred, but he delivers on it. The other characters like John Turturro and Colin Farrell is also acting really well, but the story that they're working on is polished. So
Oh, Gary Oldman.
did it
Gary
good.
Oldman.
Gary Oldman, yeah. So like
Yeah.
Gary Oldman, like you can top his work. It's already like a recognition.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we can give credit to J.K. Simmons as well during the Justice League.
Well, it was short lived.
Yeah, short lived.
Well, you see J.K. Simmons and what reminds you is either
J. Jonah Jameson.
J. Jonah Jameson or Cave Johnson. So just those two. It's not his fault. But yeah, going back to the movie, I didn't mention Zoe Kravitz because like Joms is teasing me about that. I don't like Zoe Kravitz at all. In all of the movies that I've seen, it's always like it feels like lacking. And how dare you compare her to Halle Berry? Halle Berry
Catwoman.
is a very nice woman.
The Catwoman of Halle Berry, not Halle Berry. It's herself. Okay.
Hey, Halle Berry's story as well is janky at best. So
What?
it's just working on what she has, what she delivered.
It's generic Hollywood.
Yeah,
Straight to video.
create a video.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
straight to video?
No, it was
It was
screened
shown.
for a couple of months and
Yeah.
then
No, not a couple of weeks.
a couple of weeks.
Then straight to video.
Came crashing down to video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's where we're gonna get our money back. The video.
but to her to recognize what she did, like, it delivered what she's where she's needed on the scenes. Like very somber Selena Kyle, when she needs to do action, she does action, but it feels lacking. Maybe if we see more of, again, the same with Robert Pattinson, if they can develop the character further,
Yeah.
we will see a better movie out of it.
Probably.
Um, Yeah. So
2.1, right?
yeah, like, it's really hard to watch. It's one of those movies that I have to pay attention, but I'm not being satisfied.
It's hard to pay attention to it, right?
Yeah,
hard
it's
to pay attention.
taxing.
Yes, it's taxing to the
It's-
mind.
Why are we here now? Like, why are we doing this now? And I'm watching Moon Knight right now, where like there's a constant jump in the story.
Mhm.
That doesn't feel
Yeah, it
taxing,
drags you in. You know, the
Yeah.
story, the plot drags you in, even though it's very, there are a lot of points where you have to like think about it, but it's not
yeah.
too stressful. Not unlike
Yeah.
the Batman. I mean, the Batman, like, what's happening? What is happening? What? It makes
Some
my head
point-
hurt.
Yes, this is real. At some point, I was going to start writing what I'm seeing because like I can't really connect the dots.
Mhm.
Or if I can connect the dots, I'm not sure if I'm satisfied about it. So I need to double check.
There's so many connections.
Yeah,
So,
and
it tries to make it a very elaborate plan, but
Yeah.
it just creates a big guacamole of
plot holes.
Yes. Oh dear.
yeah, and also the ending. You don't need Batman to be like to show sacrifice. Like people in Gotham doesn't even know Batman is a real person. Like they know Batman is Batman.
It's an urban
He's
legend.
he's an urban legend. He's
Yeah.
either an entity of the dark or he's a demon. You don't have to show this scene where he's saving people. So like that ending doesn't really help his cause in terms of
It adds another 12 minutes of runtime.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Mhm,
Exactly.
mhm.
So yeah, in summary, I don't like it. it's a messy movie. The plot line doesn't resolve.
Okay.
2.1 out of 5.
Yep.
The lowest ever
Yep.
and the first failed.
Yep. Can we all
So
agree?
here-
Can we all agree that the production is amazing, but the story
Yeah.
was shit?
The cinematography is amazing.
Yeah.
There's the camera work is also good.
Mhm.
It points up where the action is happening, but that fucking action doesn't do anything to me. And probably Ryan, you'll appreciate how the camera work is done because like you've had experience with this. They always point down to up on most of the scenes where Batman will show up,
Mhm.
and it keeps us in terms of like so Batman doesn't have power, she doesn't fly, so we'll never see the camera go from up to the ground.
Mhm.
Where you probably see that a lot in Superman.
Mhm.
So it's more well thought out than than the story itself.
True.
But yeah, but don't believe whatever I say. I'm not a film expert. That's just how I saw the movie.
Yeah,
And
we're
I
the
was not happy.
Juicery film critics.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay, your
for
turn,
my
man.
score,
Yes.
I'm giving this 2.6, so near with jumps out of
Mm.
5. So I agree
Oh.
with your eyes. The film is very good to look at.
Mhm.
The rainy detail, it's like the Matrix. This is what the Matrix
Yeah.
4 should look like, not the one that we've seen. It's so rainbowy and colorful and
Mm.
blue.
Mhm.
This one is color graded red, orange, and green. So
And vengeance.
and vengeance.
And vengeance.
The rain is nonstop. It adds the angsty feel of the film, the brooding feeling.
Yeah.
So the detective story should be on a separate film. So it should stay on the comics, I think, where you have 7 issues to 8 issues to resolve a plot out of the detective story, but not in a Batman film. The film should be just almost to be a superhero, as people, the masses knows Batman is a superhero comic book adaptation going to the film.
Mhm.
So it still racks up a lot of money based on the name.
Because it's
And
Batman.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Batman. And then
And it's
HBO decided to put it on video on demand because
Mhm.
Netflix decided to increase their prices. So it's a good thing to add a big star,
Oh.
big budgeted film.
That's a super villain move.
Dr. Evil move, right? For HBO. So we never heard the name Batman uttered in the entire film. All we heard is vengeance, and we never get to know why is he on a vendetta, why is he on a vengeance? Because we just jump right through the story in the 2 years while he was Cape Crusading, right? The cops, the Gotham City police, it took 30 cops to just arrest one guy, 40 cops to run after Batman. It's like a mobster type bully police. So it's kind of funny. There was a scene where Batman was shot by a certain machine gun by 6 mobsters, I think 6 or 8 mobsters, and not a single bullet hit his jaw or lower part of his face. There was also an explosion
Even
Right,
his
it is,
joints. Even his joints.
right in his face. So it's head level, head to head level. The explosion exploded, and there was no
that's what
scar.
the jaw is for. Or the chin is for.
He has
In
got
the
a
end,
steel
he was
jaw.
hit. He was hit by a shotgun, and he can't barely walk. He can't barely get up.
But take note. When the camera zoomed in on his abdomen, there was no shotgun traces.
He just feel the pain.
Yeah, I mean there were like scratches in his armor, upper armor, probably by the bullets.
It's very inconsistent.
Very.
Yeah, some of the little tiny details will turn you off. Another inconsistency is the relationship he has with the Catwoman. Catwoman is kind of busy trying to solve the thing in her life, and then Batman was trying to hit on her. That was really funny. I was laughing all throughout. And you're right. If you miss a little detail here and there, you will not get the story. So yeah, it's very confusing. Should need a lot of check by a couple more writers, not just these main 2 writers, Matt Reeves, just to polish this off and remove some. I think the runtime should be around 2 hours, 10 minutes, 2 hours, 15 minutes. That would be good pacing. But the camera work, the action scene are okay. We only get around 12 minutes of action scene, the car chase scene. Yeah, we need more of that in a Batman film next time. So did this went well in the box office? Yes. It even spawned a couple of spin-off. We got the Penguin is gonna go straight to HBO Max and HBO Go, and we also get to have Detective Gordon adventures early on in his
really?
career. Yeah,
Wow.
so it's green lighted already.
Wow.
I think Batman will do a cameo for those series as well.
Won't they have like a Catwoman series with Zoe
Not
Kravitz?
yet announced.
I hope so.
So yeah, 2.6 out of 5. Still, you can see this
Mhm.
film when you're drunk or when you're with your friends, but
Yeah.
not
When you're
really.
drunk.
Yeah, not really
yeah.
recommended.
You know, if you're going to watch this drunk, you know, after the movie, you're gonna say, what did we just watch?"
You're probably pissed after watching.
Exactly.
Sorry, I was naming the source material. It's Earth 1, not Year 1. Batman.
Oh, Batman
Hmm?
Earth 1?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Batman Earth 1. But yeah,
All right.
if you need a better Batman fix, go read that one
Mm.
first. Or that's better. Anyway,
And yeah, I think that ends our review.
Yep.
If you have any more to add, guys.
Oh, good.
I think we can't leave behind the Batmobile scene. I
Oh.
just want to point it out. It's well done as well.
Oh, yeah, the Batman.
Yeah, I think that's the one of the best parts in the
Mhm.
movie. But then after that, it's a roller coaster.
The
Oh,
technology in this film is also very confusing. They have smartphones, right?
mhm.
But they don't have cameras all around certain streets.
Oh,
area.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, they can't because people keep on
Stealing him.
stealing them.
You know, it's a crime laden city. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, I also like to add, you know, that with regard, wait, I totally forgot. Continue on, Bench.
No, I'm just going to ramble about the people stealing cameras.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Why would they steal cameras? What would they do with those?
Sell it to the government back to hostage them.
Batman was looking on a couple of security cameras there.
Yeah.
It's
He
not
has
working.
he has a good tech, right? Like the contact lenses that also doubles as a POV camera, but the
Oh,
only
yeah.
drawback it's only color red. Or it's red tinted.
Like, why?
Yeah, I
Their
don't know.
their cars are dated at around year 2000s.
Yeah,
early 2000s.
that's why he has a charger.
Mm. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. It's. Do you guys know that there were like a few scenes that were long? The combat scenes were like long shots.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah,
those were great.
those combat scenes were amazing. Especially the first few combat scenes or fight scenes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was really impressive.
No shaky cam at all. No
Exactly.
quick cuts.
Hmm.
Just like I said, visually this is a good film to look
It's really
at.
pleasing to look at.
Yeah, yeah. And the final scene where they were saving the mayor, like when he has
The
a
newly
flare.
elected mayor.
Yeah, newly elected mayor, and like Batman was walking in the flooded water, and all the people was walking behind him. That was a really great shot. You know.
Yeah, it has some
Rallies behind.
great like
Vengeance.
visuals.
Yep.
Oh, I now know why the contact lenses are tinted red.
Why?
So you can see the red flags of this movie.
Oh!
Boom! Let's end the podcast there.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
So any parting words, guys? And
That's it. That's
do you
it for
think
me.
we know our next film to review, or we'll just watch
More-
out?
more
Just surprise them.
Surprise.
Just surprise them with Morbius.
If you guys want a very controversial review, we'll do Morbius. If you guys want the good one, and we probably would like have a lot of things to talk about, we can
And
do
then-
Doctor Strange.
Doctor
Yeah.
Strange or Uncharted is gonna be
Wait, when is
coming in
Uncharted coming out?
on
It
May.
came-
It's already out in theaters, but
It
on
came out.
video on demand, it will be on May.
Hey, can we make a best friend pact here? I know we're not best friends.
Wait, what?
Let's watch Marvel's Multiverse of Madness in the.
Yeah, probably.
It's recorded, so everyone who says yes here will go to the movies.
We are going to record it.
Yeah, in the movie.
That sounds like a plan.
All right, Ryan, are you up?
What will they arrest us for that? For recording a Marvel
Well,
film?
No, we're now recording the movie. We're recording our reactions.
Okay, good thing that you cleared that up because I was going to remove.
Oh dear.
Okay, so we'll go to the movies together as friends. best friends.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll review it. That's like a plan.
Mm-hmm. But probably we'll be doing that on probably my
On
second.
separate.
Yeah, on our second watch, because I'm
Okay.
pretty sure the first time would be, we'll probably be really immersed in the movie. The second time will just probably be nitpicking.
I'm not going to join you on my first watching.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I'll watch it early in the morning.
Oh, I should do that as well.
And then you will post on Twitter and spoil it to people, right?
No, that's
No.
not a good.
No, that's a
That's
douche
a
move.
good.
No,
Yeah, that's a show.
I'm an advocate of non-spoiling Marvel
Yeah.
movies.
That's why we're saying, right? The spoiler
Yes,
alert.
yes, exactly.
Spoiler alert. Okay, so
Yeah.
That's it.
subscribe
That's it.
to this channel so you can see when we release Marvelverse of Madness.
Yep.
Let's bring the subscribers up and the followers up.
Yeah. Comment as well here if you
Yeah.
want us to review an old movie.
Yes, an
Batman.
old movie, or like Morbius, or
or Morbius if you
Yeah.
want us to suffer. But yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much, guys. This is John ZP.
And this is Private Ryan.
And this is Benj, and leaving you with a message. If you're wearing red tinted contact lenses, every red flag will just look like flags.
Oh, that's a good one. Thank you very much, Ben. Oh, I'm not laughing. Okay,
No,
fine. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you
Bye.
very much. Bye.
Vengeance.
Vengeance.